glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Tap it in JayShockblast. I did not expect to start that there. I forgot to talk to these people.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
What do you mean, liaison? Are you gonna tell on me?
Of course not. Not interested in politics. I advise only on the science. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
Will this be useful to my mission?
It's extraordinary what we can learn from Dirt's profile, what lived and died here, how our own plants might fare. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
But don't you want to experience everything firsthand? I know I'd want to.
Oh, absolutely. But I know my strengths. Trust me, I'm far more useful to you in the laboratory. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Sorry, guys. So, that's interesting. I think that's gonna be who I go after. Alright, let's do this. Galaxy map. So where we left off in part 5 was Eos. And we need to find our spot. Alright, so weapons. Loadout screen lets you choose your weapons and your squad mates. Cycle through your loadout. I have an Omni Blade, a Predator. Alright, let's select. I do have the Avenger. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, it's the same. It's the same gun. Pistols. is a charger. Whoa, the Scorpion. I wonder if this is like a pre-order bonus. So it has way less in the clip, but it does way more damage, so is it worth it? I feel like... Huh. So it doesn't do as much damage, but it holds way more bullets. Alright, we're gonna go with the charger. We're gonna get some mods. There's more damage. And we're gonna give it... Yeah, we don't need any of those. Alright, weapon 1 is gonna actually be the assault rifle. Alright, and mods. Assault rifle damage. We're definitely gonna give it the magazine. Accuracy. Stability. Let's give it some more damage. Alright, so go to armor. So for my helmet, I have the Initiative helmet. I have the Andromeda Elite helmet. Ooh, encounter 10% XP bonus. Then I have the Deep Space Explorer helmet. Oh, I like that. Oh, actually though, no, we gotta go with the Elite because it gives us plus 4% shield as well. That's not that bad. Alright, so we have the Initiative armor. We also have the Deep Space armor, which is ultra rare. Wow, more XP increase. Heck yeah. Alright, Deep Space Explorer legs. Perfect. Now I wonder what they do though. It doesn't tell me. I wonder if there's like a bonus, like a set bonus. It doesn't say there's a set bonus. You know, it's 4% shield. It's not like the be-all, end-all. So we're just going to go with the Deep Space armor. Consumables, I don't really care. My squad. Let's get Vitra in here. Actually, now we're going to get Cora and Vitra. Are we really only going to have 6 squad mates? And then unknown, unavailable. Okay. Alright. Can I assign oh, I can't assign a paint job.
Suiting up. See you on the ramp.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I've got the training, people, the tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
awful.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
What are we even supposed to do here?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and, ultimately, hostile encounters. This analysis
Plus, no
provides us
Pathfinder.
with important research
If
data,
EOS is like
Pathfinder.
Habitat 7,
If you
that signal
continue
we
to
scan
scan and
must be
collect this
connected to the
data, we
atmosphere.
can utilize it to
We could
develop
use the
new
outposts as
technologies
antenna
and
to track it
upgrades
down.
for equipment,
Let's
such
get the
as your
power back
weapons
on.
and armor.
They
That
must
was
have
an
known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
How would they know? They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make EOS a home. Got a code lock key.
Handy. It'll get us in.
Grace Delta 9. Remember that, guys. Nice. Lithium is good. Incendiary ammo, Omnigel canister. Just an FYI, I explore everything.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Okay. Good to know. We're still gonna scan for everything. I love it that I have the bonus XP with that suit. Deep space armor. Thank you, pre-order bonus. Ooh, a data pad.
Another code, like we already found.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops, lost his footing, got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Something over there. I dare not go in the water. Ah. Although it's probably like regular old water. That rock is probably the same rock. Yeah. Alright, let's stop over here real quick. We didn't explore over here. Oh. What's that?
Looks like salvage. New. Days ago new.
Who else is here?
Oh, we about to find out.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Good to know. Thanks, Sam. Fusion station. I don't know what that woman is doing over there, but haha. All right, well. What is she shooting? It sounds like she's shooting something. Door's not receiving power. All the wrappings.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay.
Alright, wants us to go over there, so let's read this terminal first. Analysis outpost power is set up to only accept commands from power station relay. Let's just see what's over here first, just in case things happen. Ooh, look at that M5 Phalanx.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking, sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farthingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
Lots of iron.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Good news is we scanned everything. There's gonna be somebody there and jump scare me.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we go outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power. These shield masts are protecting against the radiation, but they're wearing out fast.
Standard issue. The outpost was going through them like gizzard picks.
Alright. We're gonna walk in, somebody's gonna be like, don't shoot. Got the codes though.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm not a salvager. I'm a Pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let EOS go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Is it smarter to hide and hope? Or take a chance that might save this whole planet?
I remember when people used to talk like that. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Wait, hold on.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he used his clearance to sneak off the station. Make some credits on the side. Don't sound so impressed.
We've got company.
I hear him, but I don't see him. Where are they? That was a waste of a grenade. Gunplay is not great. And I know it's partly on me.
They weren't kidding about the Ket.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Oh, I don't know what that was. Ket Integrator armor legs. That's cool. Thought I saw ammo down here. My B.
You took down all those cat? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
We'll buy that. Maverick skirmisher armor.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
I find it hard to believe that ship sent 5 people for me to shoot at. And that I shot at them so poorly. Alright, was this door locked? It was.
If walls could talk.
Actually, with enough sensory data, I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
Seriously? You can do that?
Normally, it would be impossible, but since this is an initiative building, I have access to a multitude of data and arrays.
Let's give it a shot.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
See if there's anything else. Alright, I mean, they were both here. Last known record deceased. went through all that. Went through that building, but not the top building. Whoa. Felt something vibrate over here. Nice. Interesting. Okay. So I should have walked up to this. Ah. Haha. Learning. Alright, so it did it again. Right here. There's something to scan right here. Something that's trying to get my attention. Maybe it's the ammo? Yeah, it must be the ammo. That's weird. Alright, what we got in here? Uh-oh.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
Ooh, element 0. That's always good. If I remember correctly.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
There's something making noise.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
So shiny.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
I feel like that room was... I feel like this room was locked. Maybe it was just blocked. Yeah, it wasn't locked, it was blocked.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
I mean, I'm good with what we got.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Where does it want me to go? No, wait, I don't want to... I just want to get out. Where does it want me to go? Just through here?
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to six-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Really? Oh my gosh. Why? Why? It should not be that difficult. that. It was that easy.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Oh. Get in.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Something tells me this is going to end badly.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby, from above us.
There, look, up near that scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Someone's shuttle. Pretty banged up, but space-worthy.
Alright, once we go up top.
It's slippery, but there's a great view!
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
That was dangerous.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
PeeBee.
Back up, literally.
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride.
I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
I know these things from Habitat 7!
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make little bots!
Ah, waste.
Not
They sent
bad.
4.
My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PeeBee.
Ryder, you've been studying this Remnant technology? What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough. It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
You're sure it'll help EOS? Or am I just a handy way to get those monoliths online?
I'm a little offended by that, Ryder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe. But we both get what we want. Just try. It's not like we can make this planet worse. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Alright, where does it want me to go? Wait. We need to get into the car. I like it that it turned us around for us. I probably shouldn't go that way. I kind of feel like I'm gonna die if I do this, but we're gonna do it anyway.
When they sent the first colonists down here, everyone was so excited. After all the shit the Nexus had been through, we finally had something to believe in. Then the reports came back.
This time will be different.
Yeah, I'm more than ready to believe again.
that's GTFY. Or GTFO even. Alright. So it looks like this doesn't have any kind of weapon.
Pathfinder, I detect Ket among this salvage.
Remember the early data on EOS back home?
When everywhere was labeled H with a bunch of numbers?
Your dad put those readings up in his office. Knew them all by heart. Wonder what those worlds really looked like then. And now.
Speed bump!
Oh.
Here they come! Good job! One out.
You're pressing the wrong buttons to get into these things. Something big over here. I saw.
I think that's Ket Tech. Stay alert.
Back on our vehicle. That call. Go.
So this technology on Habitat 7 was messing with the planet?
We don't have all the answers yet.
Don't expect any from the Nexus. They got a few reports, then the Ket showed up. No time to study weird tech.
Probably best to focus on the people shooting at you.
Whoa, we're in trouble here.
I advise scanning it, Pathfinder.
What's this doing in the Ket camp?
Judging by the damage, the Ket were extracting data. This core is too damaged to properly read what they received.
So we'll just have to find more.
We need to get back in the vehicle real quick. Come on. I'm still getting used to controllers a little bit.
That'll show 'em.
Hostiles ahead!
It's a long mission. Alright, we're about to hit an hour. So, at an hour, we're gonna turn this into EOS Part 1. It's actually way bigger of a map than I expected. So, alright, actually, we're gonna go ahead and do that now. We're gonna go ahead and stop. Craziness on EOS, just kind of moving around and doing our thing. So, hope you guys are enjoying, and we'll catch you in the next video.